All right, we're ready to go? Go ahead. Hey, it's Ephraim Smith back at you at the UYWI Urban Youth Workers Institute 360 Conference on Urban Youth Ministry, and I just so happen to be with the architect, the visionary behind this whole thing, why all these people of all different ethnicities, tribes, backgrounds from all over are here to get equipped and resourced to be more effective in reaching urban young people and their families. Larry Acosta. Now, he would say he discovered me and how I became a national speaker. He was the first one to give me a pretty significant platform. So,
maybe one of them.
So if I'm Michael Jackson, this is Diana Ross, I guess, or Barry Gordy.
I'll take it.
So the theme, Larry, of the conference this year is A City Needs a Father.
Yeah.
How did it come about that God impressed upon you? I know some of it even has to do with some of your own journey and story.
Yeah, it's really twofold from a macro perspective. I began, as you get in the middle of urban ministry for a long time, the issues are so huge and so complex that pretty soon you wonder, like, man, can we do anything up in here? There is so much brokenness, and the social ills are just killing our families in the city. But what I began to realize is that virtually every one of those social ills can be traced back to a father wound. Like the genesis of it all, why kids do stupid stuff and get in gangs and then ultimately in prison. For so many of those young men, it can be traced back to their father wound because they never had a daddy blessing and affirming them. And you know, you just go down prostitution, just go every social ill, you know, where does abandonment leave them, and what do you do as a result of abandonment? And when you don't believe that you can stay in school and stay engaged, you know why? Because you never had anyone believe in you. And so we wanted to speak into that. We wanted to bring that to the front burner to help youth workers say, man, what you do matters in the kingdom. You can be that voice of hope. You can be that fatherly voice that validates them, that you can help short circuit some of the pain of that father wound so that redemption can happen and go into those pain-filled places, and that you can still move forward. So that's kind of how the theme came about, but really on a personal level, on a more micro deal, man, I have a father wound. You know, I was that kid that my dad didn't have the tools to bless me and affirm me and tell me he was proud of me and that he loved me. And man, for so long, Ephraim, I was that kid that was just longing for approval. I was that kid that just needed that fatherly voice. And out of that space of insecurity, I did stuff. Now, a lot of good came out of that insecurity. You begin to overcompensate. And it looks good on the outside, but if you flip it and on the underbelly side of that approval, you know, there's this longing heart in me that just needed a fatherly validation, and I never had that, and that messes me up in relationship sometimes when those insecurities and fears that I'm not enough. The reason I don't feel like I'm enough is because my dad never said I was enough. He never blessed me and said, I'm proud of you, man. I believe in you.
And you touching me just saying that. When I'm thinking about my own stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you say that. And I appreciate that you would be vulnerable enough to hit a chord with all of us. So I just wanted to say thank you for letting World Impact be a part of this.
Oh, man.
Letting us be a partner in it with you on some level. Thanks for inviting me here personally to be a part of it. And I'm grateful for the friendship, and I'm just looking forward to how God might continue to call UYWI and World Impact a partner for the kingdom.
Let's do it, man.
All right, man.
We're better together, man.
God bless you, man.
Thanks.